Srimati Pratibha Gupta ji, Director working Botanical Survey of India. I am glad to know that Geological Survey of India under the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change is attaining its 110th year of scientific service to the nation in the exploration, research and documentation of fauna diversity of India and today's celebrating its foundation. It is like one of the pillars of biodiversity that are mentioned in the MOFGC to be providing an enabling environment for nurturing talent, excellence, innovation and capacity building in taxonomic research, pioneering the faunal diversity studies in India and building up the coping capacity of the next generation taxonomists to cater the needs of the nation. With the robust and time series data on the resources of the country, India is active on to preserve and protect its faunal diversity. Undoubtedly, GEDSIC's role in upholding core constitutional values and providing scientific inputs for the establishment and protection of globally recognized areas like Silent Valley National Park, Namdapha Tiger Reserve, and biosphere reserves is unparalleled. As demonstrated by initiatives like the transcontinental reintroduction of cheetahs to Kuro National Park, we should attempt revival and restoration of biodiversity on top priority. Under the Amrit Sarovar scheme, the Government of India has already declared more than 90 sites and Ramsar sites under the scheme financial assistance are being provided to these wetlands to protect. GEDSI should utilize the opportunity to revealing comprehensive volume on faunal diversity of these sites for the benefit of policymakers and preserving the wetland habitat. This will also intensify the efforts to save threatened and endangered species. Toward long-term monitoring, GEDSI should conduct studies periodically to analyze the distribution of faunal animals in forests, aquatic, coastal, and marine ecosystems, especially in response to climate change as well as support and enforce the ban of single-use plastics to realize the plastic-free India as part of the monitoring system. Under the visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, India has been progressing towards making the country digital on all fronts, and in the last 11 years, digital revolution not only on the economy, but ecology has reflected in terms of digitalized biodiversity data for global taxonomy and biodiversity research. The present government under the leadership of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi has implemented One Nation, One Subscription for the benefit of scientists and scholars, and I feel and I am proud that GEDSI also trying to convert their all publications into a user-friendly, searchable database with open access to disseminate knowledge rapidly and efficiently. GEDSI also supporting applied research to ensure knowledge and studies that can provide tangible and intangible income, economic and social benefits in natural resource sectors, supporting activities in agriculture, fisheries, animal husbandry, forestry, and human health. The Honorable Prime Minister has suggested for documentation on wildlife conservation and traditional knowledge for which the assignment has been rightly given to GEDSI in the legacy biodiversity information available with this institute. The society will immensely be benefited. GEDSI must continue its pivotal role in providing scientific input for formulating policies and legislation for biodiversity conservation. GEDSI's role in the support to the Ministry in amendment on the conservation laws such as the Wildlife Protection Act and Biodiversity Act, and those with valuable technical input to meet international commitments and strengthen protection are worth raising. Therefore, we are also proud to learn about ZSA. There has been a fast-track recruitment drive for ZSA and PSI in last couple of years. There is recruitment at scientist level as well by the ministry and through UPSC, and candidates have already joined in ZSA. I understand ZSA has been strengthened scientific capability for scholars in monitoring towards their doctoral work in support of biodiversity conservation policies, and this is indeed an important job in creating the next generation of young, talented taxonomists and conservation biologists to address the alarming decline in taxonomic expertise. There has been a tremendous improvement in terms of inter-institutional collaboration and knowledge sharing among the scientific institutes under the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, like ZSI, DSI, FSI, WIA, and SciComm, to tackle global changes like climate change, land degradation, biodiversity conservation, and under the single umbrella, Liverpool, and I said that there has been latest approaches and methodologies in research activity to build the capacity of graduating scientists, including the big cat conservation. The massive tagging program of olive graduate sea turtles to track their migration and movement between feeding and breeding areas in the Bay of Bengal and Indian Ocean has shown some interesting results, as one of the turtles which was tagged by ZSI Odisha was recaptured along Maharashtra coast at Guhagarh, which has traveled nearly 4,000 kilometers from east to west. For long-term monitoring of various species of turtles, ZSI deployed satellite transmitters in Andaman and Nicobar, Gujarat, Lakshadweep and Odisha, for which funding is being provided through research in the MOF, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. ZSI has been progressing immensely on the conservation of threatened species, and I was told that for the first time in India, tagging of horseshoe crabs have been initiated from Odisha, and this year they are planning to expand to West Bengal coast. There are several research projects through the funding support of Government of India under the National Mission of Himalayan Studies, Department of Science and Technology, and under the Deep Sea Mission of Ministry of Earth Science are being executed by ZSI, and breakthrough findings are resulting from these projects. Last year, ZSI has established a state-of-art forensic laboratory at headquarters Kolkata with the support of the ministry, and has been successfully handling even complicated forensic cases. Our flagship program by the Government of India is the Mission Life, Lifestyle for Environment, which aims to encourage environment-friendly lifestyles and mindful consumption, rather than mindless consumption, as a key solution of environmental problems. Similarly, Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam, under which planting a tree is once his own mother's name to promote a closer connection with nature. ZSI has been actively participating in these initiatives, developing biodiversity awareness among stakeholders and policy makers through Jan Bhagidari and contribution to society in the form of museums and education facilities, social media, electronic and print media are key areas on which ZSI should focus deeply. As you will recall, I have told during my deliberation on the occasion of the 108th Foundation Day is linked to the spiritual significance of the number 108 in Japala and in Sanskrit alphabet, symbolizing focus and completeness equally. The 109th day is associated with Buddhist prayer mala, representing gratitude, acknowledgement, and silence. In numerology, 110 is referred to as angular number and focus phenomenon that represents new beginning, growth, spirituality, manifestation, and renewal, and that is time to take action. Hence, 110 is appropriate, justified for this. I congratulate the director and head family on this occasion of completion of 110 years of a successful journey made possible through the effort of all concerned, and best wishes for the development of this organization for conquering greater heights in the field of foreign diversity research, not only in the country but in the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much.